Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles and genders and place yourself where you fit in the story. All right, Taurus. Let's see. What do Taurus placements need to know right now? All right. What do Taurus placements need to know right now? Ooh. So we have number 62, mimic chest in reverse. In our greed, we lost sight of what really mattered. The more we chased, the further apart we grew until the bond we had was gone. I just got something like that for Sagittarius, where somebody was chasing money. They were prioritizing money and gains and greed over their connections, and it cost them to miss an opportunity. So you may have Sag in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, North Node, or whatever. You may want to watch Sag. Okay, what else? Oops. Well, this could be you, Taurus. Maybe you're too money focused. You're not really focusing on connections. What else? Comparison number 26. Someone could be born on the 26th. Something with the number 8. We got 62 and 26 here, which both reduce to 8. Some of you guys could be a life path 8, soul number 8, or whatever, destiny number. But anyways, comparison. Focus on your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. Comparison with others distracts you from your own path, and inequality in resources creates tension. So again, something heavily with money. Sagittarius and Leo got that. So you can have Sag or Leo placements. You may want to go watch those. Or if you're dealing with somebody that does. Even if you don't, you should definitely go watch Sag. There could be, somebody else had this reading. I mean, this card here. Was it Aries? Let me see something. Somebody else. Hold on, Taurus. Somebody else had, that card came up for somebody else. Hold on, let me see something. Somebody could be comparing themselves to you, or you could be comparing yourselves to someone. Somebody could be like pocket watching. Somebody could be watching what you're doing and compare, or watching how something is working for you in comparison to how it's not working for them, or whatever this is. Who else got that? Libra. You can, yeah, and then Libra got trap too, and we have trap here. So you can have Libra placements in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody that does. You may want to go watch Libra as well. What else for Taurus? And we got flexibility, number 5. And we got number 28 here, number 29, the 31st, the 14th. Those numbers can mean something to you. Number 5, flexibility. Adapt and overcome and bend without breaking. Hiding is strategy, not weakness. Strength found in the ability to yield and bounce back. Some of you guys could be going through something financially, or this could be somebody else. We got fatal blow in the reverse. I used to limit myself to safe zones, but now I realize I must face the dangers to survive this. Some of you guys can need to get out. You're being called to get out of your comfort zone, or somebody around you is being called to get out of their comfort zone. You or someone could be comparing themselves to another person or other people, and the reason why something may be working for one person is because they took a risk. So there could be something that you may need to take a risk on, whether it's moving, a new job, a new business, a new relationship, a new way of thinking, whatever it is. Yeah. Some of you guys, I feel like somebody here is keeping their moves to themselves. I feel like somebody's planning and strategizing. They're not really making something obvious. If you guys are going through something financially, I feel like you are going to overcome it. Or this is somebody else around you. Somebody here could be, like I said, comparing themselves to you, when they should really be taking notes or asking for your help or your advice, if they have access to that. What's number 62? Mimic chest in reverse. And our greed, We lost sight of what really mattered. And somebody could be letting their comparison to how you're doing financially or whatever area of your life, they're letting that get in the way of you guys' connection or relationship. Like somebody here could be starting to feel jealous and envious, and instead of admiring you or asking for your help or asking how, or asking for advice, they're too busy like competing or just comparing themselves. And when you start comparing yourself with somebody, you start nitpicking them, you start basically picking them apart, and you pick yourself apart, and you start like having animosity towards that person without even realizing why. So somebody here needs to stop doing that. But anyways, in our greed, we lost sight of what really mattered. The more we chased, the further apart we grew until the bond we had was gone. Yeah, this could even be a partner that could be jealous of you. That happens sometimes. Yeah, somebody here is pocket watching. Somebody here, something is not growing and nurturing. Something's not being nurtured. There could be a connection that is not being nurtured because somebody here they need to like be more vulnerable, be more humble, stop focusing on what they have, what they don't have, and stop like blaming you for it or trying to make it your problem. What's mimic chess in reverse for Taurus? Yeah, some of you guys can't be cool with somebody because they're like comparing themselves or competing. That's how it starts. The Fool in reverse. Aquarius energy. Could be Aries as well. Somebody feels restricted. Somebody's doing something foolish. Yeah, somebody here could have, this person with the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords here, this could have been somebody that you dated. Somebody here could have put you in a third-party situation or made you feel like you were just a one-night stand, but they were really jealous of you. This could be somebody that you have kids with or someone that you dated. Somebody could have revoked their offer from you and got with somebody else, and that person could be jealous of you, or it's this person. But what's comparison? Focus your own path. Focus your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. Comparison with others distracts you from your own path, and inequality in resources creates tension. Maybe somebody feels like they're not receiving with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Where is it? Where did it go? Damn, where did that go? That Six of Pentacles in reverse, and what else was it? It was something else. Seven of Pentacles. And somebody may feel like they're not receiving something. This could even be people at your place of employment. They may feel like, oh, why? Yeah, here we are. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be in a public eye, but somebody may feel like, yeah, Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles upright, the Chariot in reverse. Somebody here, their finances are blocked, or they feel blocked. They could feel lost. They're lacking direction. To get out of this stagnancy, to get out of this restriction due to their resources, their finances, maybe even their health. But it's because they need to heal or this person could be investing into something that's just not paying off. And yeah, somebody here could be really codependent. Somebody here could be struggling, whether it's financially or psychologically. Somebody feels blocked. They feel restricted. Somebody here is lacking independence. They're lacking true freedom, financial freedom, to be exact. Somebody here could be unemployed. Somebody may feel like you're not giving back or you're being stingy, but it's like, okay, let's see. What's comparison? Yeah, it's like every time the Magician in reverse, Virgo, Gemini energy, you or somebody can have in their chart, Leo as well. Every time somebody here drains their own power and their own internal, the Magician is your internal resources. It's not external resources like money. It's internal resources. Somebody's solar plexus chakra is also being affected. Their confidence. Every time somebody starts comparing themselves to somebody, they basically curse themselves. They block themselves. There could be inequality in resources, whether this is from government or from like just gifts, somebody here being paid or whatever it is. Maybe there's clarity on how something has been unfair. Somebody here with the Magician in reverse could have been abusing their power, or abusing some type of resources. And that could be what's being shown about somebody. That's what somebody here is getting clarity on. Why they're not receiving something. What's flexibility? Adapt and overcome and bend without breaking. Hiding is strategy, not weakness. Strength found in the ability to yield and bounce back. What's flexibility? The Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody could not be speaking out about some type of unfairness or injustice that's being done. And somebody may not be speaking out about this because I feel like somebody here doesn't want something to change. I feel like somebody here likes having everything and another person having nothing. And this could be some form of betrayal. But yeah, somebody here is greedy. King of Pentacles. Although they're upright, somebody here is very, I'm not getting a good energy from this person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be another Taurus, another earth sign, or it could be an Aries, or somebody that has those placements. And if it's not about that, this could just be somebody that's very money focused, very material, money, stability focused. Somebody doesn't want something to change. Somebody is not speaking out about something. This could even be some type of oppression, but it's because somebody here likes, somebody here, they're very greedy. They don't want to change anything. Somebody wants to keep everything to themselves. This person is miserable, by the way. They may have money, they may have status, but they're fucking miserable. Very unhappy person. What's mimic chest in the reverse? I didn't like how that came out. Mimic chest in the reverse. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. Adaptability, flexibility. Was also keeping somebody restricted, and somebody's not able to kind of just be free, be unencumbered. Like somebody's the Fool in reverse because they're comparing themselves. Something is being siphoned from somebody's solar plexus as well. I'm getting like destiny swapping, energy harvesting. Yeah. King of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse. Jupiter and Capricorn with the Two of Pentacles. What's comparison? Yeah, Four of Swords here. Somebody's like looking at your life, Taurus, and looking at theirs. Somebody could be trying to put you on an altar with this Four of Swords here. Jupiter and Libra. I don't like it. What's this flexibility? Or somebody's trying to give you their shitty karma and take your good karma or something like that. Flexibility. Yeah, I'm telling you, something hateful. Somebody here this could even be racism. Somebody here could be prejudiced, racist. Somebody's not speaking out about something. I feel like somebody here is being silent on purpose. Somebody could be ghosting you or not telling you something. Yeah, somebody here could even be stealing something from you or trying to, whether this is like financially, materially, spiritually. Yeah, Five of Cups. I feel like somebody's doing something or planning something in secret. This could have something to do with a home, a property, a community, someone in your family. There's like illusions surrounding something. Somebody's being sneaky. I'm telling y'all. Five of Swords in reverse is like a crime being uncovered. Maybe something needs to be investigated or looked into. You can need to do your research. You could be planning something, Taurus, and you may need to do your research. Or there's something that's going on that's requiring you to like do your shadow work or go within or look into something more deeper. Because somebody here, something is very obvious, but somebody here is gonna act like they don't see it. They're gonna act like they're gonna act like it's not there. And this is all a trick to get you. Somebody wants you to see a solution that's right in front of your face. But maybe you can't see it because you may feel like, oh, your money is funny. Something could be fluctuating in your life right now, whether it's money, your mood, whatever it is. And it could be like there's a solution to your problem, to some type of block in your manifestation, to some type of restriction, instability, okay? burnout, with anxiety, whatever this is. Some of y'all could be so consumed with something mentally that you can't see that there's a solution right in front of your face to whatever this is. Fool in reverse. Yeah, the Two of Swords wanted to come out. That's indecision, Moon in Libra. Having to face your fears. Maybe somebody needs to face their fears and take a risk with something, but they're not doing that. Somebody here, it got 1 foot in, 1 foot out of something. They're teeter-tottering. And that could be why a manifestation is being blocked. Somebody needs to make a decision and stand on it. Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse for Taurus. Somebody's afraid of change. Death card in reverse. Scorpio energy. Fool in reverse. The Temperance in reverse. Somebody here could have done something in haste, and they could have fucked up a connection or a bond that they could have had with you, or that they did have with you. Somebody here did something too fast because of power. They wanted to be in control, or because you're in your power, you took back control, you took back your power. With the Devil in reverse, you detached from something. You decided to start over. You decided to celebrate elsewhere. You decided to be yourself. The Hierophant upright. Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Some of you guys are having a hard time going with the flow, or this is somebody around you. It could be an air sign. King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn energy as well. With the Temperance in reverse, could be about being impatient, wanting to go against divine timing, not going with the flow. Temperance in reverse. Somebody here made a fool of themselves, or they want you to make a fool of yourself. Yeah, the Emperor, Aries energy. What's the Emperor here? You or somebody can have Aries in their chart. Emperor. This could be a father figure, a boss, a manager, whoever. Emperor. The Star here. Aquarius energy. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This could be something going on at work. Somebody could be getting fired, or somebody here is not receiving something that's rightfully theirs, or that they feel like is theirs. Some of you guys, Taurus, this could be your own father that could have abandoned or neglected you. Maybe this could be your father or a father figure that wants to clear the air on why they weren't there for you. Or somebody here could be in and out. Something could be up and down, off and on. Yeah, this could be your own father or your child's father, or like an uncle or brother. Somebody wants to clarify why they were not able to give to you. Maybe somebody was unemployed, or maybe something is not able to be fair. This could even be a manager. Maybe somebody was living a double life, or somebody here just, what's the Star here? Yeah, the World in reverse. Setbacks, delays, a cycle there could be a cycle that's still open with this masculine energy, whoever this person is. And it's affecting their finances, or if you're a woman, there's a cycle open between you and your masculine energy within yourself due to a father wound here. Whether this is from your child's father, if you have kids, or your own father, or something is being reopened. The Fool is like innocence. Maybe some of you guys have to grow up fast. Something or someone is not being nurtured in the way that they would like to be nurtured, or something isn't growing. Somebody may feel like they made a bad investment, or something is just not really paying off. Somebody's investments in something is not paying off. There's some type of delay. It could be something geographically, like where somebody is living at. Maybe somebody here needs to move. The World card. Somebody could be living on their Saturn line, their Uranus line, Mars line, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. There's like a delay. Somebody could feel like a failure. Maybe somebody feels like you guys have unfinished business. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Wands, expect to hear from somebody. This person could be at a distance from you for some of y'all. Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sag. Y'all could be traveling by flight or however. You may have to switch your schedule, switch your flight. There could be some travel plans that are delayed, or you may have to change some things around. But somebody here can want to talk to you. Somebody may not know if your number is still the same or whatever this case, or if you still live in the same place. Eight of Wands. Heavy Aquarius energy. Heavy Aquarius. So Uranus, Saturn energy. What's Eight of Wands? You may want to go watch Aquarius. Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. There's some type of fast change here. Sag energy, Pisces. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, Two of Cups in reverse. You may not be seeing eye to eye with someone. Venus in Cancer. This could be about a connection, a relationship. There could be a power imbalance between you and someone, maybe due to finances, or somebody feels that way. Somebody could be going through a breakup. Yeah, there's money. I feel like somebody here this could even be somebody's own partner that got jealous of them. Like maybe one person is doing good, the other person is not, and somebody here got jealous or envious. And there's something getting in the way of a relationship. Maybe something happened too fast, or I don't know. I feel like somebody could be losing their patience. Somebody's like, oh, maybe we should just break up, but I'm not. Or like I said, the bond, yeah. It's like in our greed, we lost sight of what really mattered. The more we chased, the further apart we grew until the bond we had was gone. This could be a friendship. This could be a family member. This could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever. There's something about money, greed. Okay. Yeah, something has gotten in the way of you in a connection. Maybe somebody here could be seeing this now. This could even be a friend. Maybe they want to talk or clear the air. Maybe somebody's having a shift in perspective. Why is the Two of Cups in reverse? Some of y'all cannot get along with somebody. This could be a coworker. Maybe you and somebody were once close, but you guys aren't. This could be a friend, whoever it is. Mars and Capricorn. Somebody's not a team player. This could even be a business partner. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody couldn't finish what they started. This could be a family member. Some of you guys could be finding out that your mother or a mother figure was the reason why you and a father figure, whether this is your own father or your child's father, couldn't get on the same page. I feel like somebody here is trying to grow into the Emperor, but they're getting impatient, or you could be getting impatient with this. Somebody could be going through a Saturn return. And y'all got to understand, right? Because everybody goes through a Saturn return. You can't want somebody to, it's like somebody wants someone to timeline jump and just be an Emperor. But what's going to happen is like somebody trying to force somebody to grow up more than they're ready to, or force something to grow and expand quicker than it's supposed to. Just because you're one place, if you choose to be with somebody and you know that they're younger than you, or you know that they're not in the same place as you, you can't say, okay, well, that's fine, we can be together, and then try to fast track their healing or fast track their growth. I feel like somebody's trying to fast track somebody's growth here, and that's what's causing a rift, and that's what's causing some type of separation emotionally or physically between two people. And I don't know if somebody's realizing that they're doing this or expecting this from somebody or not. But if you try to get somebody to bypass their growth in certain steps, they're never going to truly be an emperor upright, or an emperor. It's always going to be something, because there's certain things this person or you need to learn and go through. Magician in reverse with the sun upright. I don't know if somebody's comparing what they're making to what somebody else is making, their progress to somebody else's progress. Magician in reverse with the sun upright. Somebody's ego could be getting in the way. Yeah, King of Cups. Maybe you see that this person is not where they want to be because of what they're doing or not doing, but you have to let people get there on their own time. I feel like somebody is battling enough fear and anxiety. Somebody here is going through things more than you know. You need to give somebody grace. Or somebody here needs to give you grace. And if you don't have the patience to wait for somebody to grow or whatever, then don't be with them. But don't try to rush somebody and get them where you want them to be because you're there. You just like how nobody rushed you, you cannot rush this person. That's not fair. That's not fair. Nobody rushed you when you were in your Saturn return. Don't rush this person, especially if you're choosing to deal with somebody that's a certain age or they're in a certain place of their life. You cannot do that. That's I don't know why people do stuff like that. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody's going through a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, a lot of mental, psychological turmoil. A lot of pressure is on them. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. Somebody could be born in October. King of Cups. The Eight of Swords. Somebody's in their head. Yeah. Jupiter and Gemini. Somebody here is like overthinking, a lot of anxiety, somebody's mentally overwhelmed. And you can see this, or somebody sees that you're mentally overwhelmed. Somebody also could be feeling bound. They feel tied up. Something about somebody's life force, their creativity. What's the Eight of Swords here? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody feels restricted due to their finances. Or this is somebody trying to do this to you. Somebody can also be purposely not helping you out with something to make you feel restricted. Yeah, people do that. Especially when you have kids with people that purposely don't help you out financially. They do that to make you feel restricted. Like you can't do nothing, go nowhere, have nothing. Like they do shit like that. That's like opposition to me. That's opposition. This person could be your op. This could be like your child's father. I feel like you cut your losses with somebody, or somebody here needs to somebody cut their losses with you, or they're cutting it with somebody. Nine of Pentacles, Venus and Virgo. Somebody here is like really codependent. A lack of freedom, a lack of financial abundance, a lack of financial freedom. Yeah, somebody here is not, something is not balanced. There could be power dynamic issues. Somebody abusing their authority, using money. This could be a father figure. Somebody's manipulative, or it's something with their ego possibly. What's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Or this person is going through something. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like somebody wants the Hierophant. I feel like somebody wants you to believe that you're broke. You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. You can't, like, somebody wants someone to, like, feel trapped mentally because of their finances. Somebody doesn't want you to have no connections. They don't want you to receive no help. They don't want you to have love. They don't want you to have a partner. Like, this is like heavy masculine energy. This either you can have a masculine that you're dealing with, or this is the masculine side of yourself. And when I say masculine that you're dealing with, it can be like your father, your partner, a brother, a step-parent, a manager, or, it doesn't have to be like, oh, you're divine masculine. Like, it could be, but, that's more broad. That can apply to anyone. But that's your energy, Taurus. Yeah, I feel like somebody's just trying to cause distractions, to be honest. Somebody wants you to compare yourself to other people, or they want you to like look at your masculine like, oh, they don't have nothing, or they want you to feel this way about yourself, or they want this person to, like, somebody wants you to believe something about somebody's root chakra. Somebody has a negative belief about money, or women shouldn't, this could be a man who feels like women shouldn't have their own money, women shouldn't be independent, or like something weird like that. What's the Four of Swords? A woman, like you could be a woman, Taurus, and you could do really well for yourself. You can get a lot of attention. You could be in the public eye. You can be successful. This person feels like women should not be able to be. Somebody has a mentality of like the 40s or 50s or some shit. This could be like a very misogynistic man. And that is what's getting in the way of you guys co-parenting, being together, being cool, getting along, whatever this is. Some of you guys could be a manager, you could be a supervisor at a company, and somebody feels like you shouldn't be because you're a woman, or because you're too young, or you're too old, or whatever this is. So it's somebody's beliefs that are really distorted. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, Moon in Taurus with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. Somebody wants to steal something from you, or they want you to, somebody doesn't want you to have nothing. Hey, MC. Somebody don't want y'all to have nothing. I feel like this is a man who's doing this to y'all. Somebody feels like they're above you, or they're above. I really feel like somebody here wants you to be codependent. This person wants you to overextend yourself. They want you to be burnt out. They want you to be too tired to go out. Some of you guys need to go out, have fun, make friends. They don't want you to do that. They don't want you to do nothing. They don't want you to have nothing. They don't want you to do nothing. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is sick. The Five of Wands, competition. Somebody wants you to be easily distracted. They want you to miss out on opportunities. This is somebody who's missed out on an opportunity to be with you, and they can't handle that. They can't handle that. This person is relentless. Hold on, I'm writing something. Who I got that for? Somebody who's a sicko. I think it was Leo. Yeah. And if you are with a man here, this person doesn't want this person to have anything financially because they don't want them to support. Somebody here could want you and your person to argue about money. Somebody wants y'all to argue. Somebody here wants you to be like really superficial, really money focused, so that if you are dating somebody and say you're doing good but they're not, they want you to judge that person. They want you to be, they want you to like compare and shit like that, or they don't want you to have no money so that you can't date, or that so that you can look good, you know, do things for yourself, get new clothes, get new shoes, get anything. Somebody's like really hateful. It's sick. Five of Wands is really sick. People are sick. And this is crazy. This person could feel like they're being stripped of everything, their money, their connections, so they don't want you to have shit. They're going through delays. Yeah, what's this Page of Swords in reverse? Yeah, the Ace of Swords. A lot of you guys know something, but you're just not saying it. You already know, you're just not. What's the point of saying it? A lot of you guys, all you got to do is put up your boundaries, stand your ground, and just protect your energy. Because it's like a dead end or beating a dead horse. There's no point in confronting someone like this, because they're not going to be honest anyway. They're not going to tell you, yeah, I'm cursing you, or yeah, I don't want you to have shit if you're not going to be with me. They're not going to tell you that outright. So why even say something? Oh yeah, I'm purposely not promoting you or giving you a job opportunity or your bonus or a raise because you don't want to be with me. Or I purposely neglected you as a child because your mother didn't want to be with me. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody here is not going to tell you, like, you know, somebody's not going to say, yeah, girl, or yeah, bro, I'm competing with you because you have more than me, or I don't want this person can have more than you, but they don't want you to get to their levels. Like, yeah, I want you. I like the fact of me being more stable than you. I like when you, this can even be your own parent or parents. I like when you need me. Somebody's not going to outright say that. It would sound crazy. So they're going to do shit behind the scenes. Ace of Swords. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody may suddenly depart somewhere and they're not going to say nothing to nobody. Or this is you. Or this is somebody's just really doing you a favor, honestly. Aries sun, there could be setbacks, delays. I feel like somebody here knows why there's setback. Somebody sees or knows why there's setbacks and delays. They're just not saying nothing. Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be playing on your emotions. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the King. The King of Cups here and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody wants you to turn your back on your masculine so you can return to them, or so you can be lonely again. Somebody doesn't want you to get married. They want you to be alone so that they can continue to bully you, start with you, stress you out, siphon from you. Queen of Cups in reverse. June Cancer, June Gemini. The Lovers in reverse. Somebody wants you to break. I'm telling y'all. Or you are breaking up with somebody. Somebody here wants you to have such major trust issues that you cannot connect with nobody. They don't want you to network for business. They don't want you to make no new friends. They want to be able to come in and out of your energy. They want you to be they want to trigger an inner child wound so that you're so gullible, naive that they come in and like put you in the fucking Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords, while they're the King of Pentacles upright. Some of you guys are dealing with a male, like an incubus, because the King of Cups is upright, but the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Queen of Pentacles is upright, but the King of Pentacles Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, but the King of Pentacles is upright. There's somebody here. There's a mismatch here. This is like a false masculine, a false twin flame for some of y'all. Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. Somebody here thinks you're gullible and naive and stupid. Yeah, they could be with somebody else or whatever. Lovers in reverse, heavy Gemini energy here. The Lovers and the Queen of Cups, they're both Gemini. The Magician is Gemini. You can have Gemini in your chart or something about Gemini season. Lovers in reverse is a bad choice. Yeah, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yep. Somebody wants you to be insecure. Yep. Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody wants you to be cheated on, heartbroken. Somebody here wants someone to see you as like a third party, a high priestess, a mistress. There could be a third party competing with you. Somebody's extremely competitive. Somebody's definitely attacking your solar plexus for sure, and your root chakra possibly. Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces as well. March Pisces, March Aries. Queen of Wands in reverse. Your sacral energy, Queen of Wands in reverse. They don't want you to. They don't want you to feel confident. Somebody really wants someone's money to be fucked up. They want somebody to really be. It's like they want to be the King of Pentacles, but they want you to be the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is that? Because you're a man. That's weird. Hold on. Charge my laptop. Yeah, somebody don't want y'all to have nothing. This could be a man, or this could be I don't know who, or this could be who. Somebody here could be going to get spell work done. Somebody trying to curse somebody's finances. Yours, your masculines, or whoever. Somebody don't. So, and it's not even just money. They don't want you to network. They don't want you to really go outside. They don't really want people to see you. This person could want people to see you in a negative way. If people even do see you, they want it to be in a negative way. They don't want you to date, nothing. I'm telling y'all. This person, somebody here is like really competing with you. Man or woman, somebody's heavily in competition with you. They want to steal and take something from you with this seed. Somebody's trying to, this could be like energy, this could be like money, like somebody wants to like destiny swap. I'm really getting energy harvest or destiny swap. Somebody here they want to take on your essence. That's crazy. And this bitch is a whole incubus, succubus. 5 of Swords in reverse. The High Priestess. Hierophant, High Priestess. Somebody's doing something in secret. High Priestess. Yeah, but they're hitting a dead end. 8 of Pentacles. Virgo. What's this 8 of Pentacles in reverse? 6. Somebody is trying to trigger an inner child wound of yours. They don't want you to change. They don't want you to go through an awakening. Scorpio sun here. Yeah, the King of Wands in reverse. This could be a couple that's doing this to you. And we got the Empress in reverse. 2 of Swords here. 7 of Wands. Somebody trying to block something. Because somebody doesn't want to change, that's why their money is fucked up, but they just want to take from you. It's like, well, I don't want to change. I just want to take from other people. I just want to use their energy. Why can't I use Taurus's energy or other people's energy to get what I want? Why do I got to do the hard work, the heavy lifting? I can just take on Taurus or Crosswatcher's essence and wear it as my own. Somebody wants to, if they can live in your skin, they would. Aries, Sagittarius got 666. What's the 6 of Cups? Yeah, Ace of Cups. It's something about like new beginnings, love. Somebody's like going through like your something about your ancestry, your childhood, your upbringing, some type of ancestral stuff. Maybe where you live at, Taurus, it may not be conducive to like your relationships, your money and things like that. You may have to relocate or travel, but they trying to fucking delay that. What's this? Some of y'all could have what's this Ace of Cups? The 8 of Cups, yeah. Yep, some of y'all could be planning on doing something. Yep, some of y'all could be relocating in secret. You're 2 of Wands and a 6 of Swords. So whatever somebody's attacking, it may look like it's working or it may feel like it's working because you may be in the wrong area. Some of you guys need to move. That's simply what it is. So even if you could be seeing AAA, even because where you're living at now could be really karmic, or it's just not conducive to. It's just, it may not be best for you in terms of like networking, business, love, friendships, and things like that. So it's easy for somebody to like think they're attacking you, or they may think it's working, but somebody could be planning to relocate or move away, or is making plans. Somebody here is strategizing. I feel like regardless of what, I feel like on the surface, these people on the surface, God is purposely making you look like a Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Lovers in reverse person on purpose to trick. It's like this is the trick of the, and God said trick your enemies. Is that, or confuse your enemies? This is that. God is making you appear to look and be a certain way on purpose to make you look like you're broke, unattractive, poor, insecure, not stable, whatever the fact, on purpose. It's like your energy is being cloaked on purpose. You'll be seen by the right people. So if you, again, it could be you need to change where you live at, change the city, state, change the company, change departments. You may need to change boroughs, wherever it is. That's really it. Eight of Cups here, Saturn and Pisces. I feel like a lot of you guys are going towards something about that's not work. You could be hitting a dead end with something, and it's time for you guys to go in a different direction. It's time for you guys to move, leave a place that you could have grew up at or feels familiar, or a place that you got comfortable at. Because if not, these people are gonna keep winning and working. You're gonna keep feeling like you're getting the short end of the stick, like you're getting just crumbs, while somebody else that is half as good as you, or not even nearly as good as you, is getting way more than you. Even if they're doing it in a shady way, you're gonna keep seeing people win that you feel like shouldn't win, while you get nothing. So some of y'all could need to move or relocate. Let's get some oracle messages. Clock. Need time, takes time, end time, cycles, time to heal, and progress. Yeah, something's going to take time. Some of y'all could be healing from a breakup, or this is somebody else. So if you meet this person, or if you get with this person, give them some grace. Yeah, somebody could be getting over a heartbreak. What else? Or this is you, give yourself time. Keys on a ring, or somebody's getting over having to part away from certain people. Okay, so just give somebody, give yourself or give somebody grace. Keys on the ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Yeah, I feel like somebody felt like, I don't know what you guys did for money at one point in time. Somebody just has a belief that, somebody just feels like certain people shouldn't get love, or shouldn't have money, or should just be used, and just a lot of, you don't deserve to heal. You don't deserve to be loved, celebrated. What else? Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Somebody could be looking at your old photos. What's keys on the ring? The butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing inner child and growth. Yeah, it's something about your inner child here. I don't think it's about a breakup. I just feel like there could be something that's shifting. Like there's like if there was a power imbalance, whether due to finances or whatever, that's changing. But I don't know if somebody here is getting out of a contract, or they need to, there's a pattern here, or there's some type of mistakes that somebody here is not learning from, possibly. You may run the risk of something repeating itself. Oh, this is this person. What's clock here? Date. Yeah, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan or set a date. Somebody don't want you to do none of that. Photograph. Or whoever you're dating, they don't want this person to have nothing. Photograph. And we got the dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal, and not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. I'm telling y'all, somebody here wants someone to see you as being like jealous, demanding, severe trust issues. Somebody wants you to self-sabotage a connection, or self-sabotage yourself. And for others of you, if it's not somebody here trying to do that behind the scenes, this could simply be your insecurities, your inner child wounds that are making you come up bossy, demanding, impatient, hot-headed, temperamental, moody, insecure, needy, clingy, and you may have severe trust issues that you need to look at, that you're not looking at, and you may end up sabotaging a connection by getting impatient or frustrated. So that just may be something on you. It's not always people doing spell work on you. Sometimes it's just you. But this is your reading, Taurus. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.